Hello, welcome to Research Academy's YouTube channel. So now that CLAT PG 2024 notification is out, we'll be discussing everything about it and also how to fill in this application form in a step-by-step process. So firstly, let's look at some of the important dates. So the applications have opened from 1st July onward and they will close on 3rd November 2023. So you have enough time to fill the applications very wisely. And the exam is scheduled to be held on 3rd December 2023. So now let's look at the step-by-step application process. So first you'll have to go to the CLAT website and then you will have to put in your phone number, your email address and your name, and then you will receive an OTP for which, and then you can apply for the CLAT PG examination. In that, there will be two options given to you, whether you want to apply for UG or PG. You obviously have to select the PG option. Be very careful because I know a few students who have committed the mistake of selecting the UG option and then they have not realized it up until the date of the exam. So once you choose that, this is the application window that you will see. You will have to fill in all these details. So the first page will be about the personal information, in which you'll have to upload your photo, your sign, your name, gender, parents' name, date of birth, etc. So you can see it is a very easy form. If you fall under any category, then you can also select those categories. Otherwise, you can select no in those options. Now the next page will be about your communication details. So here you have to fill your addresses. Some things will be pre-filled. So for example, your state, your phone number, all of those things will be pre-filled. But you will have to add your address, your PIN code and your permanent address. If they both are same, you can also use the same address in both the fields. Now coming to the qualifying examination details. Now this is a very important page because people who are still in the college in their final year, they are a little confused as to what to fill in this because the results will be out in 2024. So you can see that in qualifying exam, you will have to select whether it is a 3-year course or a 5-year course. In your board university, you will have to enter the name, and in appearing or appeared or passed, if you are still in college and your result is about to come in 2024, then you have to select appearing. Now you can see the instructions very carefully. It says that if you are appearing in LLB, enter as appearing/appeared and month of passing will be June. So in month of passing, you will get a drop down list from which you will have to select the month June, and in year you have to enter 2024. So it does not matter if your result is going to come out after June 2024. As per the instructions, you have to enter June as your month of passing, irrespective of when your result comes out in 2024. And the percentage part has to be left blank if your result is yet to come. Now the next page is also very easy, which is about your preference for test center cities. So you can choose first, second and third. First will obviously be your first priority, and then in the descending order, you will give two other preferences. Now coming to a very important detail, we do have a very important crash course in which we will only be requiring 2-hour per day commitment from you from Monday to Friday for case analysis. And then there'll be a weekly test for whatever you have learned in that week with respect to important recent cases. Now the strategy is very simple and effective because it will help you balance your college studies or if you're a working professional, then your work with your CLAT PG preparation. So all you need to do is give 2 hours every day in the evening for case analysis classes. You will also find the recorded versions of these, but you can also come attend live classes and prepare for CLAT PG in just 2 hours per day. There are a few more details. For example, we have basic video lessons and hard copy and soft copy material, recent judgment classes plus casebook and a lot of mock tests. You can check out all these details from the website given on your screens and from the link given in the description box. Now coming to the next page for the application, you can see that once you've filled your test center preferences, then you will have to fill in your reservation. Now a few points will be pre-filled. So for example, if you belong to the female gender, then whichever colleges offer women reservations for women, that will be pre-filled. Others, for example, if you fall in SC or ST or EWS, then that will also be pre-filled. This is on top of that. So for example, if you're a domicile of some state, then you can choose those things. So you can see that, and in the side of it, there's also a PDF attached. So if you want to look into the policy of NLS, the division and all that, you can also click on that to understand everything. So this is the way in which you can select this. So if you do not fall in any of these, or if you fall in one and not fall in others, select no. So basically you have to fill in all these forms. Either it will be a yes or a no. Please understand whichever thing you are applying for. For example, if you say you are a domicile of Bhopal for Madhya Pradesh, then you will have to present the necessary documents at the admission stage. So make sure that you're only selecting those reservations which are applicable to you and for which you have sufficient proof as well. So once you do this, once you put in your inputs yes or no with respect to the domicile, then it will ask you whether you want to share your details with third party or not. You may consent or you may not consent. It is up to you whether you want your details to be shared with some other party or not. So once you submit this form, this is what you will see on your screens. You will be given an application number, and then you can have 4 options. You can edit this form up until 3rd November. You can delete this application. You can update NLU preferences. Please understand, you'll have to click on update NLU preferences to go to that page and give your preference for NLUs. And last option will be make payment. So once you make payment, that is when you cannot change it. But up until 3rd November, you will have the option of updating your NLU preference. So once you click on that, you can see that you can update your preference any number of times till 3rd November. So you have time till 3rd November to think about which college you want to go to and fill this preference very wisely, because if you do not fill it in the right order of which college you want, then you may end up losing your seat in that college if that preference is not filled properly. So you can see that you will have to fill all the preferences in this. For example, last time a minimum 5 were required, but this time you have to fill in all your preferences. So you can make this decision very, very wisely. So once you fill in your preferences, this is how it will look like. There will be 24 colleges in the order of whatever preference you give them. If you want at a later stage till 3rd November, you may edit this as well, but make sure that you have filled in the right preference for you by 3rd November. So this brings us to the end of our entire CLAT PG application process. Once you're done with that, you may make the payment before 3rd November. So that is the part which will direct you to a payment gateway. If you have any questions on this, you may drop them in the comment box, and you can also visit our website for checking out the crash course for CLAT PG. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.